I'm going to do this. So thank you all for coming tonight. My name is Donna, and I am the Supplier Performance Manager with Expedia Cruises Team Friesen. I am based out of Sudbury, but we have 13 open stores now. So we have centers in Thunder Bay, which was our very first center many, many years ago now, almost, I think it's 17 years. And then we have Sudbury, Sault Ste. Marie, North Bay in the north. And then we have a Barrie, which is our newest store. And we have the Hamilton, Burlington North, and Ancaster Dundas stores. Woodstock. Soon coming next year will be St. Thomas. And then going down south is your Windsor, Sarnia, and Chatham. So lots to choose from. And next year we will also be opening Aurelia. So lots to come still for us. So if you can just keep yourself muted, I did allow this meeting to, you can actually show your phone, your picture, so you can actually choose to turn off your video if you don't want to be on the screen. If you're having supper, that's fine. And then at the end though, if you do have questions that you don't want to wait, you can put it in the chat or in the question and answer section. And also at the end, we'll definitely take questions. So if you do have a mic, you're more than welcome to unmute yourself and talk at that time. So we were lucky tonight to be have Mary Lisa with Carnival Cruises. She has been our rep for many years and a wonderful person. And we're glad to have her back. And we're doing it virtual because she's just starting to travel, as if you heard her a couple of minutes ago. So we booked this thinking, okay, we just have to get something done. So we're happy to do it virtual this way. So thank you very much, Mary Lisa, for coming out tonight. And I am going to hand over the controls to you.
Thank you, my dear Donna. Thank you so much for organizing this event tonight, and to all of your incredible travel advisors as well, and to all of you that are joining us this evening. So thank you so much I know it's a beautiful, hot evening here in Ontario. We truly appreciate you spending this time. So let's get started into the fun. And by all means, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat. We can certainly answer them towards the end of the session. So what I wanted to do is, here we go, talk a little bit about Carnival Cruise Line. So of course, it's my favorite cruise line as well. So we are the largest cruise line in the world. And just to give you a little bit of information about us. So our average age is about 48 to 50 years old. Now, this will be determined on a couple of key factors. So for example, timing of the year. That can certainly alter the age demographic on board our ships. It can certainly increase the age demographic or decrease the age demographic. So like a March break sailing as an example. Also duration of sailing. So the longer the sailing, the higher the age demographic. And also destination also comes into play too. So for example, a Panama Canal sailing, maybe South Pacific or Alaska sailing, those tend to typically increase the age demographic as well. Now, since the restart in 2021, we've been really doing a phenomenal job. As you know, our crew members on board our ships are really the heart and soul of Carnival Cruise Line. And because of them, we've been able to score 98 to 100, a perfect rating from our guests after they disembark our ship. So we're so incredibly proud of this. You can certainly book with confidence when booking your next vacation with Carnival Cruise Line. This year, 2024, is trying to be the most successful year in the history of Carnival Cruise Line. So cruising is back with a vengeance, my friends. And you'll see that as we continue to add additional new ships to our fleet as well. So that's telling a true story of how cruising is back. And a little bit about us as well is that we carry more families and more seniors than any other cruise line as well. Now, I'm so incredibly proud of this because nobody wins awards like Carnival. Now, on the right-hand side here, you'll see a slew of various awards. These are just awards that we won since January of this year. And last week in California, in Los Angeles specifically, we actually took home some additional hardware. We won some additional awards for Best Cruise Ship for Families, Best Cuisine as well. So those are not even listed on here. So if you've sailed with us in the past, you know firsthand how incredible our food is on board our ships, or entertainment as an example. And if you haven't had the opportunity just yet to experience Carnival Cruise Line, I promise you that when you do, you're going to be, your expectations are going to be completely exceeded. I promise you that. So certainly there's lots of great reasons to select Carnival for your next vacation. Now, I want to break it down because a lot of people think Carnival Cruise Line just for kids, just for families or younger, adults. Not necessarily, as I mentioned earlier about our age demographic. So I'm going to break it down to the various categories. So all of us on this call, I like to think, are relaxed extroverts. So these are just adults. They're looking for a fun and relaxation type of vacation. So whether you want to spend time just relaxing, in our adults only Serenity deck area, which we have across the fleet on all of our ships. Perhaps you're a little bit more adventurous. You want to try some of the daytime and evening activities that we have to offer or dance the night away. Perhaps even going to see an adult comedy show as well. We even have some restaurants that are more geared to adults too. So there's lots of great reasons why Carnival's the perfect fit for us adults to enjoy. If you're traveling with children, if you have any children in your household, Carnival's also a fantastic reason because we have some amazing partnerships with Dr. Seuss, Build-A-Bear. We also have complimentary kids programs that I promise that your kids will be crying on the last day of the sailing because they just do not want to say goodbye to their camp counselor. So there's lots of great reasons to sail as a family as well. And something that I did actually recently with my family, with my parents, we took my mom and dad with my family to celebrate my mother's 70th birthday on board my favorite ship, the Carnival Celebration. And it was truly a celebration as well as we were celebrating her 70th birthday on board the ship. And Carnival, again, is a perfect fit because it really is something for everybody, both on board the ship and as well as in destination as well to explore. And also about creating new memories. There's a brand new type of demographic called skip generational travel. And this is actually really special as well. This is where the grandparents are taking the grandchildren away on a fun, memorable vacation and feeling young at heart as well. And speaking about feeling young at heart, I absolutely love this because it is a true testament of who we are. And I love this. If you see here at the top of this screen, it always makes me smile. We're not old people, we're recycled teenagers. And actually, in as Donna was mentioning of all the different store locations, at their Windsor location, there's this couple there. They were probably about mid 80s, I would say. Like, they came to attend a presentation I did in person, and they booked a back-to-back sailing that night. And then the following year, they came back to listen to me again, and I recognized them. And I asked the female, the wife, if she wouldn't mind coming up in front of everybody and the agency there to, just talk from the heart about her experience. So she politely agreed to do so. It really struck a chord with me because she said that the reason why her and her husband loved Carnival so much is because they felt young at heart and young again. So it truly is a great experience for all demographics, all walks of life, and all ages. Also, what's really fantastic is that should you or any of your travel companions be part of the LGBTQ plus community, that you can feel truly safe in a friendly, warm environment on board Carnival Cruise Line because love is love aboard with us. Now, this is something I'm really proud about as well. Carnival Cruise Line has a exclusive partnership with Culture City. Now, you may or may not have heard of Culture City, but they are basically an organization based in the United States and a non-for-profit organization, and they educate companies on how to assist any guest, adult or child, who may suffer from any kind of sensory needs. So, for example, autism, ADHD, PTSD. And this is a letter that was actually sent in to Carnival Cruise Line from a mother that had recently sailed with us with her family, and her son was autistic. So I'll just read this to you. Dear Carnival, the Culture City program is wonderful. I just want to say that this is one of the best things that Carnival does. Our oldest son is autistic, and Carnival's been so helpful and accommodating to help him enjoy the cruise as much as everyone else does. They've helped us with the embarkation process, getting us the best table in the main dining room so he doesn't have get sensory overload and so much more. We've used the sensory bags many times on board the ships. While we do own several of the things that come in it, my son likes theirs because it does have the lanyard and lets people know that he has sensory issues. He absolutely loves cruising, and so do we. Like, how incredible is that? That we're able to essentially make a dream become a reality. A lot of people that do have these sensory issues or sensory or invisible disabilities feel that they cannot travel because it's too overbearing. So we do have this complimentary program. You would simply let your trusted travel advisor at Expedia Cruises know, and then they'll let us know. We'll make all the arrangements. So in that bag, it has the noise canceling headphone set, so you see on this beautiful girl here. It also comes with the lanyard, as the mother mentioned. It also comes with kind of like stress balls and these fidgets or widgets to also kind of relieve any stress as well. We also don't make any in-cabin announcements, and we also have kind of like safe areas on the ship that are quiet areas that are sensor inclusive as well. Now, something that's not part of this program, but definitely worth mentioning, should you be traveling with anyone that is hearing impaired, again, also advise your trusted travel advisor at Expedia Cruises. And Carnival Cruise Line will make arrangements to have a sign language interpreter available for you on board the ship at no charge. So again, going the extra mile to ensure everybody has a fun, memorable vacation. Now, speaking about fun, memorable vacations, we offer so many different home ports throughout the United States, as you see here. Closer to home here in Ontario, we have the opportunity of going to New York City year round. And Baltimore just recently reopened after the collapse of the bridge, so certainly that is also available year round as well. But there's so many different home ports that we offer from, and again, your trusted travel advisor can certainly look at booking the right cruise for you. Now, just to kind of break it down in terms of destinations, we really offer the world. A lot of people, when they think about Carnival, they think, oh, just the Caribbean. But really, no, we do offer the world at your fingertips here. So year-round, we offer the Caribbean, Bahamas, and Mexico. On a seasonal basis, we offer Bermuda, Panama Canal, and Europe. Also, year-round, we have Australia, New Zealand, and the South Pacific. In addition, we also offer Alaska, Hawaii, Greenland, Asia, as well as Canada and New England as well on a seasonal basis. So as you can see here, there's so many incredible parts of the world that are waiting for you to explore and discover. Now, speaking of exploring discovery, you have to discover some of our incredible private destinations. And honestly, nobody does private destinations like Carnival Cruise Line. So we have here, for example, our own Amber Cove, which is located about 15 minutes outside of Puerto Plata in the northern part of the Dominican Republic. We also have Mahogany Bay in Honduras, the beautiful Grand Turk located in Turks and Caicos, and Forbes magazine has named Half Moon Cay for about, I think it's 8 to 10 years now, consecutive 8 to 10 years, as one of the best beaches in the world. So again, lots of great opportunity for that heightened experience when you're visiting a private destination. But what we're super excited about is next year, July 2025, which is almost, I was just going to say it's around the corner, but we still have to wait another year, unfortunately, for it to be open. We are opening up a brand new private destination in Grand Bahama Island. We're so excited about this. So this will be the largest private destination in the entire Caribbean. Now, the pools, which we refer to as freshwater lagoons, they are also going to be the largest freshwater lagoons slash pools within the entire Caribbean as well. Imagine if we were physically able to lift up our largest ships, they would each fit comfortably within these freshwater lagoons, just to put it in perspective of how massive the capacity is of these freshwater lagoons. So currently right now, we have over 500 sailings available for you to take advantage of, and speak to your trusted travel advisor at Expedia Cruises to book you on one of these amazing sailings. And the reason why you want to do it now is because we're noticing a huge uptick with bookings on any sailing that's calling on Celebration Keys. So to avoid disappointment if it's selling out or for prices to increase, book now and save later. Now, I'm going to share with you some incredible photos as well. So, we're going to have two piers available here. So, you're going to walk right off your ship on this beautiful, colorful boulevard. This is going to be bringing you to our Paradise Plaza. So this is basically your key to paradise here as well. And we have 5 different portals here too. So you'll see various pool areas, bars, swim up bars as well. Lots to do here in Celebration Key. We also have our Starfish Lagoon, which is more geared to families and children. So you'll see our sand castle here on the left-hand side where you'll walk up and you can slide down through the sand castle. But again, look how massive from this angle the freshwater lagoons are here in the Starfish Lagoon area. We also have, for those that are maybe traveling with smaller children, we have the splash pads as well. They're going to be opening up here too, and also the dump buckets. It's going to be a lot of fun and definitely great photo opportunities too. And also there's going to be a private beach area just for families. So in here you'll have some non-motorized sports available for you as well, like kayaking, paddleboarding, etc., or just simply enjoying the sun rays and taking a quick dip in the pool too. Also here in Starfish Lagoon, which is really it's so unique. I've never seen this before. You're going to have the opportunity of actually renting these incredible shaded canopies that are floating in the freshwater lagoons. So these accommodate up to 8 guests. So certainly these are a really neat experience, and they'll be private. So just for you and your friends and family who you're traveling with. In addition, of course, we'll have, different fun activities as well. If laying down or relaxing isn't really your thing, you're a little bit more active and you want to play, for example, tennis or any kind of games that we have available, basketball, etc., pickleball, we'll have that here for everybody to indulge and enjoy in as well. And then we also have our Calypso Lagoon. So we have 2 areas just for us adults here at Celebration Key. So we have by the pool area, which is completely just for us adults, but then we also have a beach area as well. So the beach area will be more of a resort vibe, like a chic resort vibe to it. And you'll have the sun loungers, the day beds, etc., for all of us to enjoy. And then what's really great too about this is that we're going to have the opportunity to support local. So we're going to bring on local artisans, and so you can certainly take home, purchase some fun, memorable gifts for friends and family, and take home some really great things that will remind you back of Grand Bahama Island and Celebration Key. So isn't it gorgeous, right? And what's also gorgeous that I truly love is the sight of New York City. Why not come sail with us from New York City on the beautiful Carnival Venezia? So last year we introduced to the world an incredible program called Fun Italian Style. So this comprises of 2 ships, the Carnival Venezia, which is currently sailing year-round from New York City, so close to home, really accessible to get to. And then also the Carnival Firenze just started sailing in April of this year from Long Beach, California. Now, these are a little bit smaller ships, so kind of like medium to medium size, and they are just stunning. So really carrying the Italian influence throughout. So here once you first step on board this beautiful vessel, the Venezia, you'll arrive here at Piazza San Marco. This is the inspiration for the main atrium here, and just kind of bringing Venice to life throughout the ship. This is also where you're going to find the Venetian's Captain's Toast. So this is where we're going to have our masquerade ball, so to speak. So certainly if you have any costumes or masks, feel free to bring them. If not, you can purchase or make some on board the ship as well, and also have the opportunity to listen to some of our phenomenal music from our celestial strings as well. But if you ask me personally, friends, I truly, truly feel this is probably my favorite Lido deck throughout our entire fleet. Again, here definitely is the Dolce Vita, the sweet life here on Lido deck. The inspiration here was the Italian Riviera. So what's so unique here, there's quite a few things actually. It's 2 decks tall. You're surrounded by unique restaurants and bars that are only found on these two Italian-inspired ships. But also, if you look at the top of the screen, that's a retractable glass dome ceiling. So guess what? New York has the same weather as we do here in Ontario, right? So we have rain, we have snow, it gets chilly. So guess what? You could be sipping on your pina coladas in your bathing suit, even if it's like -20, -30 outside, because we're going to keep you protected, keep you warm and cozy with that rooftop being closed. And once we're in warmer climate, we're simply going to open that up as well, and you're still able to live your best life. So here on Lido Deck, you're going to have a chance to experience this really unique bar called Rococo. I absolutely love the look and feel of this bar. Very much feels like you're in Europe with the tiling and the artwork as well. And then also we have Tomodoro. Now I'm Italian, okay. Never in my mind would have ever thought fusion between Mexican and Italian food would be so delicious, but honestly, friends, it really is. So this is included as well. So it's complimentary. It's available for breakfast and lunch, and I highly encourage you to stop by here and enjoy. Also included complimentary on all of our ships is Guy's Burger Joint. So anyone here know who Guy Fieri is? Just pop it into the chat if you say yes, if you know who Guy Fieri is. He's with the spiky bleach blonde hair on the Food Network. Well, we have his restaurants complimentary on our ships. And Guy Fieri, being Italian himself, he was so excited to hear that we were having these two Italian-inspired ships that he created a brand new menu that again is Italian focused. Who would have thought a pepperoni pizza burger? Never in my wildest dreams, but certainly we made it happen. And again, the best part is not only they're delicious, but they're free. That can't get any better than that. Also complimentary for you to indulge in is La Strada Grill. This is also new for us here, and this will feature Italian street food. So it has various Mediterranean paninis and salads, etc., for you to indulge and not to worry about your waistlines. Also, I truly love our brand new specialty restaurant called Il Viaggio. So what we do here is that we've taken you on a tour of Italy through your taste buds at Il Viaggio specialty restaurant. Not only is the restaurant itself absolutely stunning, but so is the menu. So we feature different regions of Italy. So again, we're taking you through a tour of Italy through your taste buds. And not only can you dine indoors, but we also have the alfresco dining, so you can dine outdoors as well. Also, what I truly love here on board that really made me bring back to the days when I was in Venice was coming here to the main dining room at Canal Grande. That's the larger image that you see here on your screen. That's a real gondola. If you look in the middle of that photo there, that's a real gondola in the middle of the dining room. And as you walk through this massive dining room, you can't help but feel like you're in Venice. So again, this is all complimentary as well. Whether you're dining at Marco Polo or Canal Grande, the menu items are very Italian influence, and it's all also complimentary for you to indulge in. Now, I don't know about you, friends, but I certainly needs to relax and maybe I'll even take a power nap after that incredible food. I was so impressed. I sailed on the Venezia a few times last year, and I was so impressed each time at how spacious and how comfortable and beautiful the staterooms were. The beautiful design from the gold Baroque mirrors to the dark mahogany woods, which is also carried out throughout the bathrooms and the staterooms too. But beautiful views if you have a suite or if you have a balcony. But certainly even the inside, I did have at one point an inside stateroom too, and it was perfectly fine. It was massive, with lots of storage space too. So something available for everybody here. If you're liking to maybe turn it up a notch with your accommodations, I highly recommend talking to Expedia Cruises about our terrazza staterooms. So the terrazza staterooms have their own private terrace, as you see here in the photo, and it's accessible only for the guests that are staying in a terrazza stateroom. So it's closed off from the rest of the ship. You have your own branded robes and towels. You have your own private sail away party here at the Terrazza Carnivale, which is on the aft part of the ship. And it's basically curated like a chic New York style rooftop patio. So you have your own bar, your own hot tubs and seating area as well. And then also what we're so excited about is that recently we've announced that we're adding two additional Excel class ships joining our fleet in 27 and 28, so rounded off at five. But I'm going to show you where it all started. It all started here with the Mardi Gras. So the Mardi Gras debuted to the world on July 31st, 2021, and she's currently sailing year-round out of Port Canaveral. And what makes them so unique is that these ships, even though they're sister ships, some of for the most part, they're very similar, but they also have their own personalities. So, for example, here on the Mardi Gras, we have the French Quarter. So this whole zone is New Orleans inspired. So you have New Orleans inspired restaurants and bars as well. And La Piazza, which is, of course, Italian inspired. So you have different Italian eateries and bars and cafes here as well. And then we have the Celebration. Earlier, I mentioned this is my favorite ship. She's currently sailing out of Miami year-round as well. And her two unique zones are the Gateway. So the Gateway is so incredibly unique. And I'm always in awe when I'm there, is because it really is a throwback or paying homage to to travel, like travel through time. We even have an old style a bar that's basically designed like an old style train station here at the Gateway. And then 820 Biscayne is more like an Art Deco South Beach vibe to her as well, this particular area. And then just recently, we welcomed the Carnival Jubilee 2 days before Christmas. And then I had the opportunity of being on her early in March. And her unique zones are this underwater theme on currents. So it really it makes you feel like you're almost in a submarine, so to speak, because it looks like that you see schools of fish and you'll see turtles and dolphins, but these are actually LED screens, so not to worry, they're not actually windows. But we carry that wavy theme throughout, as you can see here through the design here too. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is a brand new bar as well with that marine, undersea kind of theme to it called Dr. Ink's PhD. And then here we also have Chef Emerald Lagasse, who you may recognize from television. We have his Creole restaurant on board our ships, and it's available all throughout the day, even for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it features Creole cuisine. And then this gorgeous Golden Mermaid bar you can find here. This is our jazz bar. This is just from a different angle. Absolutely stunning. And here at the Golden Mermaid, you can dance all night long to our jazz band. And what I truly love about Carnival, friends, is that we offer so many different live bands featuring different genres of music every night. I would say probably on average about 6 to 8 different live bands performing every single night. Depending on your taste in music, you can certainly find a band and kind of rock to that band all night long, should you please to. Here, when you first step on board too, is Grand Central. Grand Central is really the center of the ship. It's really kind of like the hub of the ship. It's 3 decks tall. It's really a wow factor in person. Your jaw literally will hit the ground and you can't believe your eyes how gorgeous this area is. So this is the new main atrium design. And you're surrounded by bars and restaurants and shops. We utilize this space also for some daytime activities, but also for our late night productions as well with some of our award-winning shows. In addition, we have Summer Landing, and I truly love this area. This is definitely one of the more popular areas where you'll find me at. I find it tends to be a bit more quiet too, if you're looking for that. You can't tell from this image, but on the left-hand side, we also have an infinity pool here with hot tubs. And what I love about the design of these ships, of the Mardi Gras, the Celebration, the Jubilee, is that whether it doesn't matter if the ship is at full capacity, it doesn't matter if you want to grab a drink, or if you're hungry, you want to grab a bite or take a dip in the pool. There's so many different opportunities on various decks to take your dip in the pool, to grab a bite or to grab a drink or even go shopping. We really have a beautiful flow throughout these ships that you don't have to go to Lido deck to do one of these activities. You can certainly find them on various decks as well. Now, this is certainly where you'll always find me, regardless of the ship, is our Serenity, our adults only retreat. So Carnival Cruise Line were the pioneers to develop this type of environment on our ships, and it's totally inclusive. It's complimentary. We do ask that you're 21 and older to enjoy this type of vicinity on our ships. And it's available 24/7. So you can come even late at night. I like to lay on one of these cabana beds and kind of gaze at the stars. So there's lots of great opportunity here as well. No reservations needed. Here on a lot of our Serenity decks, we also have included a gourmet premium salad bar. So again, no cost, where it includes your chicken, your tofu, your steak, your lobster, all these great protein items, completely complimentary, and it's all build your own salad as well. Here on the Lido deck, it's kind of giving you that beach vibe to it with the palm trees, etc. And we have on the left hand a double deck tiki bar, which has our rum bar and our tequila bar. Also, we have our street eats. This is also complimentary. Notice I'm saying complimentary quite frequently, right? So again, on Carnival Cruise Line, exceptional value when you sail with us. What I love so much about street eats is that we feature different international street food from various countries throughout the world. And so every day it changes, the countries change, the menu changes, and you'll certainly find something that's inspiring for you to enjoy. And if earlier I mentioned about Chef Emeril Lagasse, this is him, just in case you weren't sure who he was exactly. He's a famous chef from television. He is also our Chief Culinary Officer. He's curated now close to 80 new menu items for our main dining room as well, and they're absolutely phenomenal experience. Here, Guy Fieri. So again, if you didn't know who he was, I mentioned him earlier. We have 3 of his restaurants on board our ships, and they're also complimentary too. And these mouth-watering burgers are to die for. And again, all complimentary. Also complimentary is Big Chicken. So if you don't know who this is NBA All-Star and NBA champion Shaquille O'Neal. He's also our CFO, our Chief Fun Officer. He's a restaurateur, and we have his Big Chicken restaurant on several, not all, but several of our ships. And again, also complimentary, open for breakfast and lunch and late afternoon hours as well. Now, something unique and something different, if your heart desires, I highly recommend is trying out Carnival Kitchen. I've done this now twice. First with my parents and my family when we took our multi-generational cruise, and then I did it with some friends last year as well. Gives you an opportunity to brush up your cooking or your baking skills. Anything from sushi making to fresh pasta to pizza to barbecue, tailgate, you name it, we do it here. And then you get a chance to also indulge into the creation that you've made after the fact as well. So you get to enjoy it and take home the recipes too, to recreate that as well for your kind of showing off to your friends and family on your new skills that you found and you learned on vacation. Now, also for those of you that are again more adventurous, we certainly have the ultimate playground, which makes the ship so unique. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That's a real roller coaster. So we have a roller coaster on these 3 ships. We also have zip lining, which is complimentary as well. We have our waterworks, our splash pads. We have mini golf, the outdoor jogging track, you name it, we have it. This is all available for our guests to indulge in. Now, nobody does game shows like Carnival. So again, if you like to try your luck, press your luck and win some amazing cash prizes, we do have Family Feud on our ships, and we also have Deal or No Deal. So this is actually where this is taking place. This is in our main atrium that I showed you earlier that was 3 decks tall. So see how it's transformed now here into a Deal or No Deal. In addition, I wanted to highlight a couple of different type of categories for you to indulge and spoil yourself. So if you like to be pampered, or if you're celebrating a special occasion, I highly recommend to look at perhaps booking a spa stateroom called Cloud9. Reason being is that in the actual stateroom itself, you're going to receive complimentary some spa amenities. And when you go to the spa, some services at the fitness center as well, both fitness center and spa are going to be included for you. In addition, if you're traveling with younger children, whether you're doing a multi-generational or they're your own children, we have these spacious, incredibly spacious staterooms that are geared just for families. As you see, there's multiple TVs, there's a pull-out divider, multiple bathrooms as well, and they have that beautiful nautical theme. And within walking distance, you have exclusive access to this private lounge. So again, it's closed off from the rest of the ship, and this is available solely for you, for those that are booked in a family harbor stateroom. Children under 11 will dine for free in the specialty restaurant, so that's an added perk. In addition to that, you also will have complimentary babysitting as well for children under 11 years old. If you've never cruised before, or even if you have, and you would like, again, to kind of heighten your experience a bit, highly, highly recommend to look into one of our Havana Cabana accommodations. So they have that Caribbean feel to them. They are limited in terms of how many of these that we do have available on board our ships. So they do range from inside ocean view, balcony, and suites. But what's so unique about our Havana Cabana staterooms is that they're intended for older families or for couples. And the reason why I say older families is because you have to be 12 or older to enjoy the Havana Cabana stateroom and amenities. So you have your own private pool area, hot tub, and bar as well. And this is available 24/7 around the clock. And again, it's closed off from the rest of the ship. So it's like having your own private ship within a ship in a sense. So certainly highly recommend to speak with Expedia Cruises to get you booked into one of these as soon as possible because they do sell out. And also, nobody does suites like Carnival. These sell out too in a heartbeat. So we have our XL presidential suites here, and these XL suites come. If you look at the very far right at the back, that's a hot tub there. On the far left, there's a fireplace that comes with concierge service or butler service. You have lots of different amenities, as you see here, that are all included here when you're booked into an XL suite, any kind of XL suite for that matter. And then if you are booked into an XL suite, you also have complimentary access to Loft 19. So this is on the very top deck of the ships. It's on deck 19, overlooking the adults only area, Serenity, that I mentioned previously. So again, you have complimentary access, and there's butler service, there's drinks flowing here, there's food included, and you have your pools and hot tubs and beautiful sunbeds as well. Now, as we're winding down, I just wanted to kind of highlight some unique ships and itineraries. Just so you all know, we do have sailings in right now available through June or July of 2026. So I have some here that I'm just kind of highlighting of 25, and you also see some for later this year as well. So these are our transatlantic sailings that we're going to have for next year. So there's lots of opportunity, whether going to Europe or coming from Europe, for you to experience one of our incredible ships. And then I wanted to quickly talk about bucket list destinations. I don't know about you guys, but I'm more so now than ever interested in visiting parts of the world that I've previously never had access or the ability to do so. So we've made it, especially for Canadians, we've made it incredibly affordable and accessible for us Canadians to cruise. So I'm so proud of this. So we have, for example, I just wanted to highlight, for example, this itinerary. So we have the 7-day South Pacific. Take a load at this, friends. 7 days in the South Pacific on February 9th. So you're celebrating Valentine's Day on board for $930 Canadian per person, taxes included, in a balcony stateroom. This price is unheard of. So it is available right now. I highly recommend. Space is limited. It is selling fast. So talk to your friendly travel advisor at Expedia Cruises because they can lock that in for you even tonight if you wanted to book it into that right away. But I know some people that took advantage of this earlier this year for Valentine's Day, and they came back and they told me it was one of the best experiences they ever had. So certainly you would love to take your sweetie to Tahiti. I certainly would think so. And talk about unique destinations. Should you have the time available, Who would have thought Japan and Alaska all in one sailing? But yes, this was sold out this year, so we brought it back again for next year, and I'm sure we'll have it for 2026 as well. But we have a lot of unique destinations. This is a fantastic one too for Hawaii, French Polynesia, Tahiti, and Fiji. Lots of unique destinations as well, as you can see here, sailing from Singapore. So again, more than just the Caribbean is what my point is that we're offering for all of you to indulge and to discover the world at a fraction of the price. Now, this is something as we bring it to the end of the evening, I'm so excited to share with you. So as a thank you for tuning in tonight, I wanted to share this exclusive offer with you. So this is, I need to point out, this is very crucial that you understand this, that this is available only for the noted Expedia Cruise locations. Okay, so we have the two Burlington offices, Chatham, Dundas, Hamilton, North Bay, Sarnia, Sault Ste. Marie, St. Thomas, Sudbury, Thunder Bay, Woodstock, and Windsor. So, depending on the duration of sailing that you choose to book with any of these listed agencies, that you will receive up to $1,380 US onboard credit per stateroom. So essentially, this will cover, should you be interested in, this will cover, the total amount will cover your Cheers package, which is your beverage package, your taxes, your gratuities, and your social Wi-Fi plan as well. Okay, we've never put out something huge like this before. This is a game changer. This is massive opportunity to save big when you're sailing with us on Carnival Cruise Line and you're booking through one of these incredible Expedia Cruise offices. So again, I would highly take note of this. Talk to your trusted travel advisor. They'll be more than happy to do so. This is again available now through the end of August of this year, and available for sailings through April 2026. Now, I wanted to also mention if you're not, perhaps you were invited by a friend and you're not currently utilizing the services of Expedia Cruises, I wanted to quickly explain why you should. So, as Donna mentioned at the top of the presentation, that I've been working with them almost 11 years now directly. And I haven't met more of a professional group of individuals than this particular team. You're supporting local, so you're helping the local economy, which is so important these days. And what also makes it really special is that they've experienced the product. Majority of them, if not all of them, have experienced Carnival Cruise Line, not once, not twice, but multiple times as well. And when you're booking with Expedia Cruises here in Ontario, you can book in Canadian dollars. So that's a huge bonus as well. Okay. They're a full service agency, meaning that they can help you with your flights, hotels if you want to go in a couple days early or perhaps stay after the cruise. If you want to book a car rental, a train, attraction tickets, whatever it might be that you need assistance with, they can certainly help out with that. Just like the previous screen, they have access to exclusive offers that you will not find. I promise you, you will not find anywhere else. So they're going to help you save lots of money there. And they're going to work tirelessly for you. So they're going to work tirelessly to get you the best bang for your buck. And they're also going to be a support system. So, if you need to contact them priorhand during your vacation or after the vacation, they will always be there for you to listen to you and support you as well. So hopefully in return, you're going to support all of them at Expedia Cruises. And I just want to say thank you so much. We look forward to welcoming you on board. I can't wait to hear from all of you or your trusted travel advisors and all the wonderful memories that you've created on your future cruises when you come back home. But we'll open it up to any kind of questions that you may have in the chat. Donna, are you there?
I am. I will just, everything keeps moving on me. Chat just moved. Jeepers. I have nothing in chat. Let me just see for questions? Oh, there's some in there. Excuse me. Are there any accommodations for young adults with Down syndrome? He is also but cannot be left alone as he is so trusting and can be taken advantage of. He has no trouble at all and would love to have some of the independent time. And so would his parents. Thank you, Anne.
How old is he? I wonder because I've had actually um some people that I was sailing with, their daughter had Down syndrome. Now she was a teenager, but they also had her with the camp counselors and the entertainment team actually kind of adopted her. It was a really great experience. And again, the family said that it was the best vacation they've ever had because of the fact how our crew members took such great care of their daughter and they made her feel at home. So I just wanted to get an idea in terms of age, but they could
Um,
certainly know when it comes to accommodations, we have our standard accommodations. So there's anything like special per se. But again, we have these incredible programs that are complimentary that you can take advantage of as well.
and this here, also, I mean, what a lot of people, what my clients anyways, with children or traveling, that are a little bit older, it would be an adjoining room would be an ideal as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you could even leave the door open, but then you could have, with it just a little crack. That might be an option as well. Mary Lisa, on the thing, I'm not sure because it's newer. Was Barry listed on there?
It should be, but it should be, but yes, that Barry is also part of the program. So yes,
Yeah.
if you're booking through a trusted travel advisor at the Expedia Cruises Barry location, absolutely Barry is included.
And Anne, he's 39, so yeah, like
Okay.
an adult. So probably, definitely an adjoining room would kind of give you some
Yes,
privacy, but
absolutely.
sort of like you could still listen to everything, kind of have the
Yeah.
door cracked at night.
There's also with the family harbor staterooms, they have also a pull-out divider. So that might also work too. Or with some of our suites, we have like on the newer ships, we have like separate suite, like separate bedrooms too. So if you wanted to go that route as well, but there's certainly options.
Does anybody else have any questions? If you have a mic, you can unmute yourself as well. That is an option for tonight, the way we did this meeting.
We love questions.
But you went over so much though, it's hard to have questions. I think that's it. Well, again, if you do think of something after we've ended this, please just reach out to any of our centers. We'll be happy to help you. I know a couple of people asked for recordings. This is going to be recorded. I will send it out to the team and I will ask Tim to put on our YouTube channel. If you are a client and you are hoping you have a family member or a friend you wanted to share this with, just reach out to your consultant or to any of the centers and they will make sure they get that to you as well.
And I
So
just wanted to mention on the page that I had the offer, at the top, it did say August 31st, 2024, but then I noticed a slight typo in the terms where I wrote, because I guess I had 2026 on my mind, so I wrote August 31st, 2026. So just so you all know, it is the cutoff to book that incredible offer is by August 31st, 2024, no exceptions.
Anne was asking, same lady again with her son, is there special activities for him? I guess it depends to what he would be into because there's so much going on that
I have to tell you, my interaction with those individuals that I know that have Down syndrome, they're so independent. They want to do everything. So really, the ship is theirs to explore and to discover. So I would hope that, I would like to think that he's very independent too, and he would certainly want to try all the amazing things that we have to offer. Cruising is such an incredibly safe environment. Whether you're traveling with children or anyone with any kind of disabilities or whatnot, it's such a welcoming and safe environment. So certainly he'll have a ball.
Would the offer be available for cruises we already have? Actually, I can answer that. We just have to reprice it out. So yes, we can rebook it that way. It's just a matter of adding that extra, So if you book, depending on when you booked, you may have got a special booking, and it has to be, of course, refundable. So if your rate is non-refundable, then we could not do anything. Mary
Correct.
Lisa, anything else?
No, that's correct, Donna. If it was a non-refundable situation, then you're locked into that existing booking.
And I think that's it. Everybody's been typing away as we've been talking, so I think we have all the questions. So I will end the recording. Oh, no, we don't cancel that. Jeepers.